Everybody, this is Parrish Alford with the Daily Journal. I'm joined now by Chris Buttgen. Chris, man, other than just mic checks before press conferences, but I'm going to let you tell everybody your title and what you do with Ole Miss football.
Yeah, I'm Chris Buttgen. I'm the coordinator of football media for Ole Miss football, which is not to be confused with the media relations director, Kyle Campbell. But my job is specifically inside the football department. I manage our coaches film, which I have an assistant, Will Reed, who does a great job with that, and then I also help with post-production work that sport specific for football in terms of recruiting highlight videos, motivational videos, hype videos, weekly videos that we just do for our team, and then just anything else that Coach Freeze might need for the program, and I can help out within the athletic department.
And the motivational videos were what I wanted to talk to you about specifically. Tell us a little bit about what goes into that process. Is there a theme for each week?
I kind of start out. Sunday we always have our big team meeting post-win and kind of establish what this week's going to be about, and then I kind of get an idea about what I want to do. And I've been doing these since I was at Arkansas State. Probably even before Coach Freeze, we were doing them with Coach Roberts there, just weekly. Under Coach Roberts, we only did them if they got one, if they won, and then if we ever wanted one. But Coach Freeze, we do one every week, to get the guys ready and kind of get their minds right before a game. But like I said, I get the idea and I start playing with it and picking out music and what kind of theme I want to go with it. If it wants to be more of a fun, just a hype video type deal. If I want to do a more motivational style, if I want to do even get angry with it, which you've seen. There's several different styles of videos that I've done. So.
Well, we hear Coach Freeze so often talk about his team and guys playing for love of one another. When you have a rivalry like you have this week with Mississippi State, what goes into the video process this week when in a rivalry hate is such a strong emotion for a lot of people?
Well, we do a lot of different things. Like especially this week in LSU, we do that. It's something that makes this week a little bit different. We do a video every day. The LSU week, we do a video every day. Every team meeting, we have a video, and then Mississippi State every day, they're gonna have some sort of video that kind of reminds them of this rivalry, what it means. We talk about hate. I'll put a little images, motivational clips in each video, maybe fire the guys up, help them remember how important this game is and how important it is to the state and how important it is to the University of Mississippi that we win this game. So.
Well, when you have a video every day, do you run out of material?
I've been here for 3 years, so I've kind of got a catalog of stuff I use specifically for Mississippi State, and this game produced so many moments, all the way back, I've used the clip from the '97 game. I've used clips from the immaculate deflection, what they call. I've used clips from almost every Egg Bowl I can find footage of that would have something special in it. I've used that, and I've used some media clips and stuff. And I've even we've done all these fan videos on YouTube, down and show those to the guys, kind of cut them up a little bit, and maybe not show the whole thing, but I'm this week, I'm looking forward to our friend down in Tuscaloosa who called in the Fine Bomb, Stephen Ray. I'm gonna see what he has to say. I'll probably maybe use some of his stuff this week. So.
Well, how do you see players respond to these videos? Let's talk about Egg Bowl week specifically. Do you see that in-state players seem to respond differently than out-of-state players? Do you see a lot of emotions from these guys?
It's fun. I'll play the videos on Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoon before we play. I'll look around. The room's dark, but you can see the guys. The light of the video showing the room. Those guys are their head bobbing. There's a lot of times they'll sing along with the video, and that's the whole deal. It's not just you're not supposed to sit there and just watch a movie. I want them to get loud, man. There's a big hit, man. They start yelling, and they start calling out people's names and stuff like that. And then in terms of for the Egg Bowl week, I don't usually see that. I see they fired guys like C.J. Up, C.J. Johnson, big, he's an in-state guy. He understands this game, but you see guys, they're all fired up about this game. It doesn't matter, they understand what this game means. They understand, every clip I show, whether it's one of their guys throwing up a land shark or something like that, they get that. They understand that this is about what the game means.
Do you have players stand up and talk after the video ends?
No.
What's that like?
Well, we had that a couple times. I remember at Boise State. We showed that motivational video, and then after the video was over, Coach Freed called them up. And then sometimes some players just stand up. They feel like they want to share what's on their heart about it. But it's more like during the video, they'll start yelling and stuff like that. Just getting their teammates hyped up, just getting ready to play. They realize because the way we do them is kind of a little bit different in terms of what some people like. Some people play their videos Friday nights. Some people play them at the. I've heard of team playing their highlight video like right before they take the field. But we do ours what's called a pop-up meeting, which happens exactly 4 hours before kickoff. So we could be kicking off at 6:06, so the pop-up meeting would be 2:06. And so when we do that, it's kind of the guys understand that this is game day is about to happen. I mean, you got to start getting your mind right. So the first thing they see is just a bunch of clips of them doing great things. That's why I'm never going to put a bad clip in there, but it's nothing but touchdowns and big hits and interceptions and things like that. And so to get their mind right and help them think and visualize them doing what they did already this year, continuing that forth on the field.
So a pop-up meeting, is that at the hotel? Are y'all at the hotel at that point 4 hours before?
Yeah, that's at the hotel 4 hours before. So we do, it gets, I know Texas A&M calls it a mental check. We do it specifically a pop-up meeting. It's about special teams, making sure it's a sub-meeting. Pete Carroll started it, I think, back when he was at USC, and several coaches, the guys that have been around Pete or visited with him, and I know Coach Freeze's guy do it. I think Jimbo down at Florida State does it. I've heard somebody was telling me, and Nick Saban may do it too. They may not do it specifically like we do, but it's a Pete Carroll was the one who started that, and we started Arkansas State. We did it here. It's one of the first things he brought in, and it really it set the tone on game days. I mean, it's a high energy meeting. Like as soon as that door closed, because the screen goes black, it doesn't have the depth chart up anymore. So you got to memorize the depth chart. You got to know if you're popping up. You got to know when you're going. And Coach Freeze, says a little word. Next thing pops up, Coach Allen pops up and starts it off. And we're ready to go to game day. So.
The Texas A&M videos seem to really make the rounds, and of course, there were two really emotional losses to that team before the Rebels won in College Station this year. What was it like putting that video together? Some clips from the last two meetings.
That was fun. I was worried because I knew it was a good video and I was happy with it. But when I got to the stadium, I don't release them until we get to the stadium. I know both teams are there because I don't ever want it hitting out and somehow they get a hold of it or something, whatever reason. But well, I got to the stadium. There was no Wi-Fi. There's no cell phone reception. Usually, I can sit in the locker room and try and release them. And I've been kind of having some bad luck with that this year because the road video has been tough to release. But I didn't know it was gonna make the round, and so I released it late, like in the middle of the game, to kind of explain why. And I get back on Sunday and Monday, and it's making all over the internet, and it was fun, because those losses were. I mean, we took those losses personally. We knew we had them beat, and Johnny Manziel and all that sort of stuff. We should have beat them. We had them at our place twice, and we couldn't get it done twice. But we knew going in there, we needed to go to Kyle Field, and we owed them one. And that's kind of the mood. When I'm talking about angry videos, like sometimes you watch some of the videos, like Presbyterian is kind of a hype video, but you're more fun. The guy showing fun. This one's like, we're going to work. You gotta get. This is going to be a war, and you got to get ready to go. Because anytime you go to a hostile territory, go on the road, it's tough to win. So you got to really get your mind right, really get focused. Because we knew it was going to be loud. 110,000 people. We knew it was going to be loud going into that place. So.
What's been the best one? What's your personal favorite that you've done?
People ask me that a lot. I love this year's LSU video. It's probably one of my favorites. And the last year's LSU video I thought was really good, obviously, because we won. I would honestly, I don't see why I wouldn't like a video I make, but I really like 99% of them. But I really think if I had to pick one, if I had one game, I'd carry one video to it. I'd probably carry, I'd probably carry the 2-year LSU video from 2013. If I had to pick one video, I think that one. Just because obviously we know it's a winner because we won and beat them here, but it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of special. I had Tom Luke's voice on it. And go back to the LSU week. He does a lot of work with kind of helping those guys understand what that rivalry is. Because you can understand Mississippi State and Ole Miss, you understand that rivalry, but LSU kind of a more of a historical rivalry that the players, and they need that's those videos focus on more just the historical aspect of it. This is an old game that a lot of people played.
After watching the players view the video, Chris, do you have an idea how you think they'll play just from watching how they respond?
Well, I mean, I hate to bring it up last week, man. They're hyped, after Arkansas. I saw that video from Arkansas, but you saw what happened there. But I don't know. You can never base it on a video. I mean, just obviously because it's 4 hours. There could be, they still got to ride a bus and get to the game, and we get to the game and maybe rain. Like we played Vanderbilt, and it was raining at the hotel, and we get to the stadium, and it was nice. So there's a lot of factors, and you can tell. I mean, you can also tell. Like I said, the LSU video a couple of years ago. I mean, but I felt like that whole week. We kind of had a little confidence about us. You can. I don't think it's all about the video, but I like to think that sometimes. So.
Chris, how do fans watch these videos? Is it only by you releasing them? Is there a site they go to? I mean, how do they find them?
We try to put them out as many places we can, especially on social media. It's it's always on Vimeo. I don't ever use YouTube because I've had a lot of issues with not being able to play on mobile devices. So I know Vimeo is guaranteed to play on a cell phone or any sort of an iPhone or Droid, any kind of phone. So I usually always put them on Vimeo. So you can go to the Vimeo Ole Miss Sports page, and then where all the season episodes are, you'll find them kind of mixed in there. I always title them, if you look at it, it's always Ole Miss versus the team, and then it's official team motivational, and then and you can always find them there. They'll be on the Facebook page most of the time. They're always on my Twitter page. They're on our Ole Miss FB video Twitter page, and then they're just kind of all over the place. So hopefully you can find one, and then hopefully they enjoy them. Now you got to realize though they're for the team, so sometimes the music is geared toward 19 to 22-year-olds. So just kind of bear with the music sometimes. But it gets them ready. I promise you, that music's going to get them ready.
Hey, Chris, thanks a lot, man. Good stuff. Good luck this week.
Thank you. I appreciate you.